Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. So in today's video, I wanted to go over the Gorilla Overlord. I've got a few videos on this, well, two to be exact, but I haven't really gone over the Overlord in detail. So that's what I'm going to be doing in this video. So first thing I want to just go over is I'm not going to really tell you how to unlock it because I've already got a video about that. You'll be able to find it on my channel. So I'm just going to start off with, each section, okay? So I'll just give you a quick little overview of my gorilla so far. So you can see my attack is at 91.5k, HP is 5.2 million, defense is 17.2k, march size is 316. And let me just give you a little bit of a 360 of my gorilla at the moment so you can see the design. There we go. This design will change, by the way. I'll explain to you how this works. So you see I'm level 2. I'm a private. That's my title, the gorilla's title. I have named my gorilla Gohan because, who doesn't like Gohan? And you can change this yourself if you click on this edit icon, but you have to spend 500 diamonds to change the nickname. I don't know if they would censor inappropriate names. Haven't tried that yet, but that'll be fun maybe. Okay, so I'm at level 11, so let's start off with the promotion tab first. So how this works is you need to have these shards. You either get the universal shards or the gorilla shards. So I'm sure most of you would be aware of that system of, using universal shards. So I won't really get into that. And then pretty much as you upgrade, you'll just go one level up, one level up, one level up, one level up. And it works pretty much like the exclusive weapons in the sense that if you click on the preview icon, you'll see you can actually preview the different levels. So at level 0, this is just how he looks like. This is when you first rescue him pretty much. He's just a recruit at that point, and he's got no stats. And then you go to level 10, that's your first kind of milestone. He becomes a private, and then you see all the stats start to be introduced, which you can pause and read over those if you like. And then so the next milestone is going to be level 20, where he becomes a fighter and he's got 3 now. So that is his a title, so to speak. He's now a fighter, and as you can see, the design changes. He's got more armor, more weapons, looks more beefed up. So pretty much with each 10 levels you go up, something changes aesthetically, but also, of course, the stats go up as well. If you look at, level 10, let's just look at his Overlord HP for an example, about 50,000. That is 50,000, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 50,000. Okay, and then let's compare that to, say, level 20, about 75,000. So a bit of a jump there. Not crazy, but still a power increase nonetheless. And then you go to level 30 and he becomes a warrior. That will be his new title. And now you can see the stats obviously going to keep going up as you level up. So that's going to be the next milestone. And then when you go to hold on, let me actually just do a little 360 so you can see the full design. This one I really like. This one looks pretty cool. I like the color scheme and the design. And then you go over to level 40, where he becomes the title of Warlord. And this is where he's even more beefed up, got a crazy massive weapon. So that's what he looks like at level 40. Got obviously a lot of stat increases. Like I said before, you can just pause this and sort of compare them if you want to see the differences in stats as you level up. And then you go on to level 50, where he becomes a champion. Now he's totally just, he's got everything. He's got missiles, massive armor, eye pieces, everything. And you can see the stats there again. And then the final level 60, is where he officially becomes the Overlord. This is the maximum level so far, unless they planning on changing it in the future. And as you can see, obviously more stat increases there. Very cool design as well. Totally just jacked up with all his armor and whatnot. So that's how you actually promote the Overlord, and it's like it's gonna take a long time unless you spend a lot of money, because as you can see, like even now, each level I'm gonna have to use 20 shards. So like, and the thing is with these shards, they're just like the training certificates. They're so hard to get in large quantities for free. Like if I try to upgrade this now, it literally takes me straight to the Universal Overlord shard pack, which is 5,000 diamonds, which is pretty expensive, and you only get 40 in this pack. I mean, that's probably going to get me up 2 levels, and that's it. And then of course, like as you go up, I'm assuming that the amount of shards you need are going to increase as well, just like the exclusive weapon system. So it's really, it's not even worth getting this pack, to be honest. To only get 40 for 5,000 bricks, I don't think it's worth it. So I don't think I'm ever really gonna get that pack unless I'm like super desperate at some point. Like maybe I'm like 1 level off from, or 1 bar off from hitting the next milestone. So I don't know, but in my opinion, that's crazy expensive just for getting 40 shards. So that's the promotion, and you'll actually even see if you read the instruction with this promotion, as it says, each title has 10 levels, and reaching the max level upgrades to the next title. So as I've been showing you on that preview, when you do promote the titles, it will give you Overlord these enhancements. So each level up boosts their attributes. So that's like all the stats. Meeting certain criteria will also increase the skill star rating. There's also skills you can upgrade, which I'll get into after this, which will improve your battle. And each title advancement will also fully upgrade the Overlord's gear, making it stronger. So you can see all of those boost. These are the actual star, sorry, not stars, but the skills that was mentioned in the instructions there. So as you can see with this one, this skill called the Riot Shot, it will, if you attack one enemy unit, dealing physical damage equal to 145.25% of the attack. It has a cooldown. So next star up, you'll boost this Overlord's damage by 1% after it lands a critical hit, lasting until the end of the battle, stacking up to 5 times. In order to actually unlock this skill at that level, you have to promote the Gorilla to level 13 to unlock. So I'm at level 11, so I have to wait until I hit 13 before I can even, unlock that skill level. And as you can see, it will show you the other skills you can unlock along the way. So this Overlord's armor skill, you can get at level 15. And this Furious Hunt at level 20. And this Brutal Roar, when is this one at? Yep, okay, that's at 20, sorry. This one, oh my bad, this one doesn't actually have like a requirement to, no, it should actually. I think it's just at, it'll probably be at like, let's see, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, probably around level 17 then. It just didn't say it for some reason. And then, yeah, you got the final one at level 20. And then you'll get all those skills unlocked. And with the actual skills, so let's get into this now. So I've already been upgrading some of these, been working on, the Riot Shield, Overlord's Armor, and the Brutal Roar as well. So that's what I've been working on so far. And if you read through the instructions for these skills, so your Overlord skills can be upgraded in 2 ways. You can either promote the Overlord's level, which will unlock higher skill stars, increasing the skill strength in battles, or each skill can be leveled up individually with its star level, setting the max upgrade. So I can still upgrade these individually, which is what I've been doing, and you have to use these Overlord skill badges for that. Also, not very easy to get them in large quantities for free either, unfortunately. This, for the most part, upgrading this Gorilla for free is very, very hard and would take a very long time, unfortunately. So for anyone who's a free-to-play player, this Gorilla Overlord is definitely going to be a massive disappointment to you, because just of the time it will take to actually, first of all, deploy it, and second of all, to actually start leveling it up. So I definitely think the devs designed this Gorilla Overlord for the pay-to-play players, in my honest opinion. So definitely not free-to-play friendly, unfortunately. So those are the skills you can, upgrade over time. So, and these you can do them individually, and as you saw before in the promotion tab, you can still upgrade the star level of the skills as you level up the title of the gorilla. So that's something else just to also take note of. And these other skills, obviously, I haven't unlocked yet because I need to, get the gorilla to level 17. Now, I believe that was this skill that I was looking at before. So I was correct. You did have to go up to level 17 to get that unlocked. And then this one is still obviously locked, and I have to get the gorilla to level 51, or the title to 51, which I just feel is going to take ages. I mean, like, I'm only at, level 11, so that's going to take like so many months. Unless like I went crazy and spent and bought all the packs, but I'm not really that kind of player. Like, I do spend money, but not every day. Like, it's varies. Like, some days I might buy a couple of packs if it's going to give good value, and then I might not buy anything like for a couple of weeks, and then maybe another battle pass comes out, another exclusive weapon, I might spend money on it. That's kind of how I spend money in this game. I'm not one of those people, like, especially the whales, where every single day they're spending like hundreds and thousands of dollars constantly. Definitely not me. So yeah, it's going to definitely, even though I do spend money, it's still going to take a long time compared to the whales. Alright, so those are just the skills. And then there's another section under the training tab. So this is actually, if you watch one of my previous videos on how to unlock the gorilla so you can actually use it with your squad, this is very important. I'll just quickly touch on that now in case you've missed it, but you essentially have to get all of these levels to 100 to even use the gorilla in battle. So that's a bit of a catch there, which is also a bit unfortunate, but yeah, I don't make the rules. That's the devs' decision. I don't know why they did that. Probably just to entice us to spend more money, but that's a video for another day. Okay, so there's a couple of sections here. Let's have a look at the promotion rating first. So to actually increase the promotion rating, you have to use these bond badges, which are so hard to get and so expensive if you plan to buy them. Look at this, like 5,000 bricks just for 10 of them. Super expensive. You can get them in the Alliance store, I believe, or the VIP store. Let me just double check. Yeah, so you can get them in the Alliance store, in the VIP store. Yep, you can get them as well. I don't think you can get them in the campaign store. No, you can't. So only the Alliance and VIP store if you want to get them for free. And so every time you promote this this rating, the bond between your gorilla and your euros becomes stronger, which is very beneficial because all your stats just go up. You can even see, if you look at the little preview or rating preview, that's where you start off at. And then this is when you get to like level 50 in the training. When you get to level 100, you achieve rookie partner bonding, which is what you need in order to deploy the gorilla to your squad. And then once you reach level 150 in all the training, you can actually get, to trusted friend. And as you can see, within where it says like rookie partner, you can see how it goes from I to X. So that's like where the bond badges come into play. So as you can see, I'm now like VI going on to VII. Now I know that's like that means numbers, but like it's been ages since I did that kind of stuff, so I'm not even going to pretend like I know what number it coincides with, because I haven't used that kind of system in a long time. So but yeah, so once you reach X, that's it. Your promotion rating would have been maxed out at that current bond rating. But then, of course, as you level up these training levels, you will unlock new, I don't know if I want to say title, but maybe in this case I will, just to make it more like understandable. Like, you go from rookie partner to trusted friend, your title changes. But I guess you could also consider that as like your bond changes maybe. If you think about it like logically, like, okay, rookie partner, you're a rookie, then going to trusted friend, obviously, you know what that means, it's very straightforward. Then going to reliable partner, all the way down to perfect sync, which is obviously the highest level, that's where you're just totally maxed out. Okay, so that's pretty much how the bond rating works. And let's get into the training. So I did touch on this a little bit before, but for this training, so you need these training guidebooks, but also the training certificates. The training guidebooks are fairly easy to get because you actually have a building that produces these. I've got mine just over there. So very easy to get those. You can get them in the store as well for free. It's very easy to get. However, getting these training certificates are a whole nother story. These are so hard to get as well in large quantities for free. You can pick them up in the campaign store, just over there. And I don't even think you can get them from the VIP store, nah. And not even the Alliance store. So you can literally only get them from the campaign store for free. And it's a max of 20 in a week. So just do the math, how that would take so long to level these up, you know, if you don't plan on buying any packs. Like I said, this Gorilla was 100% designed for pay-to-play players. It's definitely not free-to-play friendly. There's just no way. It just would take way too long to unlock anything with this Gorilla if you're free-to-play, unfortunately. So it's just one of those things. But yeah, going to these, training levels. So when you level these up, every 5 increments, you have to then use these training certificates. So it kind of works like the drone. So with the drone, you use the you need the battle points or data, and then you need the drone parts, and the drone parts are like the bottleneck. These are the equivalent of like the drone parts, so that's the annoying thing. And like the drone, as you keep leveling up, the requirement for the for these training certificates goes up. Now I need 60 for every 5 levels I go up. So it's super annoying. When I get to level 119, I'm gonna need another 60 unless they even increase it further, which I hope they don't. So it's extremely hard to level this up as well, because like I said, these training certificates are so hard to get. But yeah, the key is when you actually level up all of these training categories, you're then able to actually go up to the next bond title. I'm going to call it a bond title. So go from rookie partner to trusted friend. So I need to reach level 150 in all the training categories. So I still have quite a long way to go unless I decided to purchase these training certificates consistently. For example, if I was super rich, I could buy them from the daily must buy. I did buy one today because I had 500 bricks left over, so might as well. And then you got the weekly deal, which is the only other way to really get them in this store. 4 purchases maximum in a week, but you get 180 per purchase. But like I said, 5,000 bricks. It's not cheap. Now, if you're a whale, 100%, whales would be literally clearing out this store every single day. No doubt about it. I've seen someone in a YouTube video, who's a total whale who does this. I think that guy spent something crazy, he spent 1 million bricks in one video. It's just bonkers. He's got that oil money, and then that's pretty much the only way you can actually purchase them. So even purchasing them, it's still going to take you a long time, you know what I mean? And sometimes you will occasionally get these value training packs. This is the one where I got one of these today. But yeah, even this one, you only get 50 training certificates for 1,000 bricks. It's not worth it. It's definitely not worth it. At this, when you reach the stage where my Gorilla is at now, where you need 60 per every 5 levels, it's just, this pack is just pointless. For someone who is a medium spender, because I would consider myself to be a medium spender. So it's probably just not worth it. If you're a whale, obviously buy everything you want, but as a medium spender, nah, not worth it. So that's what you would do with the training levels. Got to keep leveling that up, and make sure to do this obviously on the right day, because on Friday of the versus total mobilization, you'll get actual points for leveling up all aspects of the Gorilla. So it's best to do that do all the leveling up on Mobilization Day Friday. But yeah, that's pretty much like the Gorilla Overlord. So yeah, I mean, it is definitely a cool thing to have with your squad. I know I'll just show you this quickly, but my first squad, so I've decided to stick with tanks because from day one, I've always invested in the tank squad. Yes, I know, like, the air squad is probably better and would be maybe like a better squad to run with, but I don't know, like, I'm gonna stick with tanks for a while, you know. I'd be like, it's my strongest squad. I mean, yes, if I like switch the gear over and everything to my air squad and put the gorilla on my air squad, it's still pretty good. But nah, I'm gonna just stick with tank. I've always liked the tank squad anyway, so it's just a matter of preference, really. Even though it might not be the best squad to run with, I still like running with tanks anyway. So as you can see, if I you know, take away this gorilla, my squad drops to 30.96 million. So it's adding like 3 million to my squad, which is pretty big if you think about it. Like, even like with the T10 troops, that only added like just under 1 million. It was about 900,000 power to my squad, which is like nothing. Whereas this is like adding 3 million, which is pretty massive. So that's the good thing with the gorilla. And the other important thing I almost forgot to mention is with this gorilla, when you actually work on the promotion rating and also on these individual training categories, it will actually automatically upgrade the power of all your squads as well. So you'll actually see it mentions it in the instructions as well. So it says here, where did I see it again? Okay. Let me just read this whole thing. I'll get to it shortly. So you can strengthen the bond between Heroes and Overlords through team training. Team training includes the following: specialized training. So those are those three categories. There are 3 types of specialized training, each strengthening Overlords and Heroes. There we go. So that's the part I was trying to like refer back to. So increasing the training levels will also actually increase the stats of your Heroes as well, thus increasing the power of your squads in total. And just quickly going back to this bond rating. So as you know, bond rating measures the Overlord Hero connection through tactical training. When all 3 training areas meet the required levels, the bond rating can be raised. Increasing the bond rating improves basic stats, and with significant bond gains adds rare attributes that greatly enhance battle effectiveness. Team training attributes affect the Overlord and Heroes. So that's very important. So if you're looking to really prioritize on increasing the power of your Heroes and your squads, definitely focus on the training side of this Overlord, because that's going to do that for you. All these other aspects will directly just increase the Overlord stats. This is the only section of the gorilla that will actually improve your Hero stats as well. So that's a very important thing just to, you know, take note of. So yeah. But yeah, so that's pretty much the Gorilla Overlord. And my advice is, if you're a free-to-play player, you can still obviously work on the gorilla, like trying to get it deployed on your squad. It's just going to take a very long time. Probably ways where you can maximize, you know, like upgrading the gorilla if you're not going to be spending money, is sometimes in your inventory you'll get those, like, I forget what they're called, but it's like some kind of Overlord, like little random selector thing. I just can't remember the name, and you can like sometimes get certificates from there, and obviously utilize your Alliance store, VIP store, and campaign store as much as you can. The other thing you can do as well is there's another way to actually get the resources you need to upgrade. So this is actually what I was referring to before. It's the Overlord supply chest. So you can collect that from your, you know, truck, and you can even get like skill badges as well and training guidebooks. But if you go into your inventory and, you know, you click on like this, it has that little random selector. See, you can still get certificates from this thing as well, and also Overlord skill shards. Overlord skills, and you can get the shards as well. So that's still pretty good. And then the other thing, or other way you can also get these for free, is if you go click on this and go to the Overlord, section, and you can go to like, let's go to explore. Let's see, I don't know if my squad is going to be strong enough. Let's try battle. It's like an air squad, so maybe not. Yeah, nah. But as you like sort of go through these like sort of mini battles, you can see here that when you reach certain stages, you can actually then collect, certain things. So you can like get this training certificate. You can get this bond badge. So you can get these training guidebooks. So you can also gain them through doing this like mini battle game with the Overlord. So that's another way you can get them. Apart from that, that's like the only way you can get them as far as I know, unless like they're in the black market, they're going to have them after season 3, but I'm not sure yet. That would be interesting if they do, but yeah, hard to say. But yeah, as of now, that's the only way you can really get those resources for free. So yeah, just keep that in mind if you are free to play. If you are a pay to play, obviously, depending on whether you're a medium spender or like high spender, there's a few different things you can do. So if you're like a medium spender, I would advise to definitely pick up the Overlord Training Battle Pass whenever it becomes available, because these battle passes usually give you the best value for money. You usually get a lot of items for a decent price. Like in the grand scheme of things, yeah, maybe it's not the best deal, but compared to like the daily must-buys and weekly must-buys, these battle passes tend to give you better value for money overall when they are available. So yeah, when they're available, if you are a medium spender, definitely pick that up. Something else you can do as a medium spender as well, if you get these this Overlord Training Value Pack pop-up, not this one, but the one that costs 500 bricks, that one is not too bad. Like I'd probably advise to pick that one up if you're like a medium spender, because yeah, it comes with like 30 training certificates, which is not like massive, but still it's better than nothing. And in terms of the daily must buy, you can, if you're a medium spender, you could probably also pick this up, but it depends, because I don't pick these up every day though. I only pick them up sometimes, but not every day, so it just depends. I would probably only pick this up maybe once a week. I get one of these once a week, to be honest, not every single day. For the weekly deal, not really the best value for money, but so as a medium spender, would probably not go for this. But if you are a large spender, then obviously the sky's the limit. Like you could, I mean, if you're like a really like crazy high spend in the game, you could literally just clear out this store, like this one every day and this one like literally every week. You could clear it out. I've seen players like that, like I said, who have crazy money, or I call it oil money, and they literally just like spend just a ridiculous amount of money. But that's not me. I'm more of a medium spender, like I've mentioned. So that'll be my advice in terms of acquiring these resources if you are a pay to play. But yeah, just don't like, the thing with the Gorilla Overlord is I wouldn't put too much focus on getting it unlocked, because a lot of players have said it's kind of overrated. It does add a lot of power to your squad, but I don't know how well that translates like into battles. I'm not sure. Just so I've heard from a lot of people that it's a bit overrated. But yeah, I still like it. Pretty much what I did was I just had the goal of, I just want to unlock this as quick as possible. Once it's unlocked, then I'm just going to take my time. Just going to level it up every so often. Not going to go crazy with the packs or anything like that. If there is another battle pass, yeah, I'll probably pick it up, but I'm not going to be doing like buying those packs like every single day and every single week. There's no chance I'm doing that. So yeah, so it's up to you. You know, how you want to spend your money in this game. Just don't go crazy with it is my sort of biggest advice. Don't go broke. Just don't go broke, man. Like, I've heard stories of so many players going broke, and it's so stupid. It's like, why would you go broke for a video game? Like, are you stupid, man? Like, just have some self-control, you know? Like, seriously, it's not that hard. I mean, honestly, I don't get it. Like, I can't relate, like, you know. But anyway, I'm going on a bit of a tangent there, so that's a story for another video that I might get into at a later stage. But I'm also focusing on Season 3, and I just thought about, you know, making this video about the Gorilla, because didn't really make one sort of going over the... How would I say it? Like, going over everything, I guess. Like, I've touched on the Gorilla on a few other videos, but yeah, haven't really gotten into depth with it, so... But yeah, so that is going to be the end of this video. So hopefully you learned something new about this Gorilla Overlord. If you do have any other further questions about this Gorilla Overlord, just drop me a comment down below. I will try to respond to that as soon as possible. And just one last thing before you go. I don't usually do this, but just going to ask, like, if you do enjoy these videos, if you could please just subscribe, like the video, and even leave a comment, maybe share the video. You don't have to, but if you enjoy it, that'd be highly appreciated. So yeah, but anyway, thanks for watching the video, guys, and I will see you in the next one.